And we are recording. And welcome to the first ever Hot Takes and Cold Ones podcast. I gotta turn this thing off real quick. It doesn't work without a real green screen, so looks pretty rigged up there. I'll go back to the old kitchen look, the old store kitchen style.
The fuck you got going on down there? You a skate sharpener? Look like you've been fucking sharpening skates down in your fucking basement.
I have been. That's what I've been doing in this little window of the Dude Ranch podcast. And now I've been just sharpening skates is what I have been doing. But
Berkey Ball Chiropractic's team skate.
Yes, I've been team manager. I was never good enough to play. I was placed on managerial duties. I sharpen skates, wash jocks, and fill up water bottles are my duties.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
What do we say to that?
What does Bill Belichick say? Yes. So anyway, this is your new favorite weekly sports podcast. It's going to be come to you probably. We haven't figured out a time. Saturday mornings we'll be up. So you can get our live insets on the games that week and Sunday. I'm Drew. I'm your host. I'm going to pass it down there to the guy with the Bill Belichick. Introduce yourself.
I'm your good friend, the Danny Hammer. You know me. You love me. I got a small penis. And I'm a big friend of Bill Belichick. And you know who Bill Belichick is a good friend of? Someone else who gets his penis tugged on. The good old rub and tug man out by there in fucking New England. Bill Belichick ain't up there in New England no more. But there is a good old man who loves to get his penis rubbed and tugged on back in there in New England. And you know what we say to that?
We support it. If you want to spend your hard-earned money getting jerked off, well, you should get it. Brady?
Play it, but I don't have that capability.
Does not have
no, I don't really. Football's back, and we're fucking excited.
Fucking juiced, baby.
That's all I know.
We are fucking.
We're T minus. We are exactly 13 hours away at the time of the starting record. 13 hours away from college football kickoff. From Dublin, Ireland.
Dublin, Ireland. Speaking of Dublin, Ireland, we're not going to start our gambling segment this week because there's only 5 games and a few preseason. That'll be coming next week. But let's dabble in, and we'll start off. We'll just start talking about these 5 glorious games that are coming to your TV screens tomorrow. Is that the first one? Is that the noon kickoff?
I've done research. I prepared for you guys K-State and Iowa State. I've put some research into every game. I have 3 big plays. If you guys like to tell, I'll give them. If not, I won't.
All right. Well, First game of the day. The best game of the day. The only game that casuals will watch. Us degenerates will be watching the likes of Idaho State and Sam Houston. We will be there. Not me, I work. But these fellas will. Brady, in Dublin.
Wait, what? You said Idaho State and Sam Houston. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, those are 2 very shitty schools that'll be playing. They're not playing each other, but I was just mentioning the shitbags of tomorrow.
Can I just interject here?
Yeah.
Can I interject, Drew?
Go ahead.
First of all, yours truly, the boys from Honolulu play tomorrow. So the best game is not at noon. The best game is at 7:30. The Rainbow Warriors are back. College football isn't official until we got kicked off in Honolulu.
Oh, yeah.
And we do tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Well, Brady, you said you got some plays for number 17, Kansas State, and Iowa State. Who you got? What are you thinking?
I like 2 bets. I like two plays in this game. Now, one severely hinges on that fucking weird Ireland weather. So you got to play that one, which is perfect for the audience because they're gonna watch it tomorrow morning, so they're gonna know what the temperature and what the fucking rain. Though over 51.5.
Wow, the over
should hit with flying colors. That's Iowa State getting 3.5. Last year they played at Kansas State and beat them by 17. Rocco Beck is back. Best receivers back. Defense, Kansas State defense too. I do like Avery Johnson. That's why I like the 51.5.
Avery Johnson's dog.
Both teams.
Now you said
I like the Cyclones this year. They're a dark horse to make the college football playoff.
So you said.
Can I go next, please?
Yeah, I was just saying. You said about defense though, real quick. It is the Big 12. No one plays defense in that conference, so you can't look at defenses in that conference. Go ahead, Danielson.
I would like to aggressively agree with my good friend Brady here. Not only have we both done our research, the Cyclones are returning, I think, 4 or 5 more starters combined. I believe Kansas State is returning 11 starters, while Iowa State is returning 14 or 15 starters. It's I got to go with Iowa State here in Dublin in the rain. You got to go with what you're comfortable with. The starters are there. Good. It looks good. Fucking home game for either team, really. You got to go with whoever the fuck has been there for the boys all the time. Iowa State's whenever I first looked at this game, just instinct. Look, you look at it, you're like, oh, Kansas State. Instinct, right? You look into it, you see who's returning 4 to 5 more starters on each side of the ball. I got to go with Iowa State here.
Well,
I think it's not even really that close.
Well, now I am glad that I will be at work because I will be rooting against each other on this one. I love Kansas State this year. A little allude to what we'll be doing a little bit when we predict our college football playoffs. A little early. Love Kansas State this year. I just prefer Avery Johnson to Rocco Becht and just a quarterback guy. And I think the quarterbacks get the job done.
Rocco Becht is not.
I don't know. I think the Wildcats are going to get it done in Dublin.
Football might be in trouble on that bet. That's why I'm going to go bigger on the over if the weather is nice.
You do have to make sure the weather is nice. You never know with Dublin.
But let's just let's not waste too much time talking about that 4 o'clock game because I don't know shit about it.
I love UNLV with the points.
Before kickoff and deal with it.
I don't know much about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched the TikTok. Someone broke it down. It sounded good. I liked it. UNLV minus 25.5.
What's that game?
It's minus 30.5 right now.
Oh, it has went up since I have seen it on TikTok. So
yeah, I won't be touching that. That's a nag.
That is a nag. No action game for you guys listening. Nag. Next game.
30.5. To Idaho State.
Yeah.
An FCS team.
Yeah, UNLV, Idaho State.
I'll probably take the points. I'm probably going to bet every single game tomorrow. I'm not going to lie to you.
If I was at home, I would be betting every single game just because you kind of got to.
You know our boy's going to watch this, and you know what he's going to say. Take the point.
Always take the points.
Doggy. Get to my. Well, we'll wait when you get there, though. It's not Hawaii, actually. That's not my best play of the night.
That's not okay. Our next game, 6:30 on Fox. Is that the big Fox game? Is Joel Klatt and Gus Johnson going to be down in Kansas. Kansas land. Rock Chalk. They're 2.5 touchdown favorites at home against Fresno State.
Best of the
Whoa.
hammered the research on this.
Wow.
Hammered the research on this game. It's Kansas by 25 plus in a landslide.
Wow.
And here's why. I'll tell you why.
Because they have they have a 30-year-old quarterback.
Well, Jaden Daniels might be long in the tooth, but he's back. He's healthy. They're returning a bunch of their starters. They weren't a bad team last year. And on the other side of the ball, Fresno State was awful last year. 6-7. They were 4-3 in the fucking Mountain West. They lost a bunch of shit. They lost to Wyoming at home. They were terrible. And they ran it. Both quarterbacks sucked, but they also both left. And they got a new coach. They lost a bunch of guys to the portal. They're going to Kansas. This isn't going to be pretty for them. Cross country, not going to be good for them. Not going to be good.
Well, I'm sold. I was just about
in Kansas for Fresno State. I can tell you that much.
I'm sold. I was going to say, I don't know much about Fresno State. We're cutting.
Daniel's cutting in. I agree, honestly, for the most part. However, I think Fresno State puts up a fight here, and we do get a Kansas cover, but not until midway through the fourth quarter. I think we do get a Kansas cover, but I don't think that it's going to be until halfway through the fourth. I think we do get a points.
Do you think we get a Gus Johnson down the sidelines?
You're going to get a couple of those. Yeah.
Wide open.
That's my quarterback, Joel Klatt.
All-American Jenny Taft.
You think they're sending them cats to that game?
It's the only Fox game. What the fuck else do they got going on?
Maybe they're still on vacay. Maybe he's still hanging out.
Maybe. You know, a lot of people rip on Gus Johnson. I'm a Gus Johnson fan. I love Gus Johnson.
Big Gus Johnson guy.
Yeah.
You know where they're going to be at next week.
Yeah, at Pitt. For Duquesne at Pitt.
Yeah, Duquesne.
Duquesne at Pitt.
Although, no, actually, next week, Texas thing's probably going to be game day. Huh?
Yeah,
that's probably
Texas Ohio State's game day, 100%.
Yeah, but they're going to have to start at 3 in the fucking morning because Fox Sports fucking game day is a bunch of pussies.
College game day.
Yeah, but it's fucking big noon kickoff.
I can't imagine that's going to be the big noon kickoff.
It is. It's already been decided for like the last year.
So what the fuck?
LSU Clemson's the night game.
So is that game day? Really?
Well, yeah, it's got to be fucking game day. However, it's fucking dog shit because they're going to start at noon.
That is dog shit.
So then I think Joel Klatt and Gus will be there.
We'll be
but
there.
We won't.
Yeah, we'll be dabbling in that more next week. I wish I was off for that game. That's a game that's game of the year category. Next game, the Hilltoppers, not the Westmont Hilltoppers, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers at home against Sam Houston. Give a 9.5.
I thought we were just going to skip these last two fucking games.
Whoa, we can't skip the last one.
We could skip this fucking one for sure.
Quickly around the horn. Western Kentucky for me.
Yeah, well, who's getting the 9.5?
The Sam Houston's getting 9.5.
I'll take 9.5.
Your momster's bricked right now for you.
I don't give a rat's ass about this game. No fucking cram it in your fucking ass. Bill Belichick said, "Fuck you."
Fuck you. All right, Brady. It's your time to shine. Stanford in Honolulu, doing the Sika dance or whatever the fuck it's called.
That's a haka.
Haka.
If Pitt football didn't exist, I would be even miserabler. I don't know that's not a word, but I'd be even more of a miserable college football fan, and I would be a diehard Hawaii guy. I love me some rainbow.
Wow.
Watched our previous pod knows that. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not a big a fan of having two favorite teams, and I don't. But for some reason, I love me some Hawaii football.
Yeah, he's a
You
Honolulu.
already know. My boy Alex Ahedo's back. Timmy Chang got the program turned around. They're going this way. They're going this way. They got a big celebration planned.
Oh,
R.I.P. But they're honoring Colt Brennan.
are they?
Some anniversary of that team.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not just him. It's that team.
But it's
The
Colt
fuck-
Brennan.
But it's Colt Brennan because he was.
He was that team.
They're going to have Colt Brennan patches, from what I understand, on their
Oh.
jersey. So minus 2.5. It sucks because usually I'm used to Hawaii being like plus 400 on the money line. So it's weird that I have to lay points. But there's no research that you could tell me that would convince me to take Stanford. Fuck no.
I was
Fuck no.
I was a little torn until you told me Colt Brennan is being honored. They will not disgrace the legacy of Colt Brennan. Hawaii by 1,000,000 in Honolulu. And they're going to crush some pina coladas after because that's what Hawaiians would do, I think.
I'm just gonna be doing
Mai
this.
Tais. They're actually going to drink Mai Tais.
Mai Tais. I'm more of a pina colada guy myself, but
Both good.
and there's
Both
nothing
good.
there's nothing wrong about that. Before you start getting speculations about me, there's nothing flamboyant about a pina colada. They're delicious.
Show them what you're drinking right now. That'll show your manlyhood in one thing.
Real American beer.
Real American beer.
R.I.P. to the late great Hulk Hogan. We would have had a memorial service on the Dude Ranch podcast for him. But like I said, we retired from that. I was sharpening skates. But now we're back supporting real American beer.
We're back.
Was Hawaii Stanford.
Rebranded. We're getting some merch. We're gonna get.
Hawaii, real quick. All right, let's move on.
All right. Staying on the college football. Do you
Hey,
guys?
fuck yourself. How about a little more enthusiasm
Yeah.
for your good friends down in Honolulu? Fuck yourself. Don't even bet on them. I don't even want bet on Stanford because that's the kind of energy you have.
Do you guys have your 12-team playoff brackets? Like I told you, your 12 seeds.
Yes.
All right. So now what we're gonna do before the season starts, us three hot takers are gonna predict our 12-team college playoff bracket. Now, do you guys want to go seed by seed where we all tell our seed? Or do you-
No, just run through your whole bracket.
all right. Well, Daniel-son, would you like to start?
Are we keeping track of this? Because I was gonna say, like, the winner, whoever predicts the most right, should get something.
I mean, we could.
We'll get your fucking pencils and papers out, Drew.
Mumster will watch the episode. Mumster.
We got a human notebook. That
Yeah,
we'll
we
watch.
have a human steno. Mumster, you have been called upon. Salute.
Salute!
Mumster,
dog.
Mumster, keep
Good
track of
dog.
our bracket predictions. Waz, start us out.
Okay, we're starting off here. I'm going to go with. These are seeds. They don't have to be in particular order. I have Notre Dame,
Of course.
Texas, Clemson, Pennsylvania State, Ohio State, Georgia, Oregon, Alabama,
Wow.
Illinois, South Carolina, Texas Tech,
Ugh.
and finally, but not totally, fucking Boise State.
Wow. All right. Well, I
No
go.
chance the Mountain West gets another playoff team. There's no fucking chance.
All right, I'll go mine, and I got mine seeded. I have mine seeded by chance. So I'll do my first four. My top four. Those are my first round buys. I hate saying this as a Pitt fan, but I got Penn State as my number one seed in the college football playoff. They're not going to win it, but I think they're going to have a great regular season and then do what Penn State usually does: lose the big game. My number
Little
two.
kids.
Yeah, diddle kids and lose big games. That's what Penn State does. They diddle kids, lose big games. My number two seed, I got the Texas Longhorns. Arch Manning, breakout year, probably goes number one in the draft if he wants to. My number three, is who I have as the second best quarterback in college football is Cade Klubnik. And the Clemson Tigers get back on track the old Dabo way. What are we looking at there, Daniel? Waz is showing you his little kid stash right there. And my number 4 seed is the reigning defending Ohio State champs. Ohio State. My 5 seed, Georgia Bulldogs. 6 seed, Oregon Ducks. 7 seed, Waz's. And Alex Hurlman's alma mater, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Shout out Alex Hurlman. The 8 seed, like I referred to earlier, Avery Johnson and the Kansas State Wildcats are going to be in the playoff this year. The 8 seed. They will lose in the first round because they're getting matched up with number 9 seed Alabama. 10 seed LSU. 11 seed Michigan. And 12 seed, I'm with Danielson. Boise State is back in the playoff, baby. Boise State, back in. Losing the first round, but back in. Brady?
Well, let me just to touch on what you said there. If Thing gets in the playoff, Avery Johnson and the Kansas State Wildcats, they'd be higher than an 8 seed because that means they won the Big 12.
No, but they reseed now. It's not.
Team you had in there.
They reseed now, so they don't have to be a 1 through 4. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I guess I can go in somewhat of an order. Texas. I think Texas number 1. Arch Manning, best prospect in, I don't know, probably since Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Sick 'em.
So until someone other than Texas can beat Georgia, that's I got. Well, although they didn't even do that last year, but still, them two. I got Ohio State, Penn State, Oregon. We got 2 teams coming out of the ACC this year.
I wanted to do it,
But it's not Cade. It's not Cade Klubnik for me. It's that D line. That D line, they got something. They got 2 basically fart. I think they got 2 top 10 picks potentially on that D line.
Yeah, Clemson's going to be elite this year.
And Miami.
Ooh.
Just fucking kidding. They're not going to no fucking playoffs. I'm going to do it, and it's going to be a hot take, but I don't think it's that hot. It's not that hot of a take because Eli Holstein, I think, is one of the best quarterbacks in college football, and 7-0 last year. 7-0. And we should have been in the college football playoff last year, but we were fucking idiots. We're pounding the shit out of fucking Syracuse on a Thursday night at fucking 6-0, and we're up by 30-some points with under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and we run QB power with our fucking back player, and he gets a concussion, and it fucks the whole season up. We got Nick Pat around in there, or not Nick Pat, he fucking the other doofus who went to Texas State. What the fuck was his name? Yarnell.
Nasty Nate,
I mean,
baby.
And I know, I think Pitt loses 2 games this year. I don't know what those 2 games are going to be. Probably 1 to Clemson. I know we're beating Notre Dame. That's for certain.
Big facts.
Quarterback's a fucking bum. Anyway, so I think Pitt gets in this year. I do. First time. I don't know if they'll be as high as an 8 or a 9 seed. They might be closer to 12, but they're getting in this year.
I would come.
Got one of the best defenses in the country. If Eli Holstein stays healthy, I think we're going to do very much in there, but we'll be in. And I just ordered a Dan Marino jersey today, so that's a good sign.
The old school one?
Yeah.
Oh, those are fire.
All right, so where am I at? What was I at? 8?
Yeah.
9, 8. I got Arizona State coming back out of the Big 12. I think Kenny Dillingham is probably the best coach in college football right now. I mean, I think he is. You're going to see he'll be. Well, I don't know if he wants to go to the NFL, but if he doesn't, he'll be at an SEC school next year after he goes back to the college football playoff. He probably could have gotten a fucking SEC job this year, but there wasn't too many that came available. So you'll see. I got I think South Carolina sneaks in there. Lenora Sellers is the real deal.
Go Cox.
Lenora Sellers seems to be the real deal. And then at that 12 seed, I went back and forth. There's a bunch of teams that are going to flirt around there. But I think at the end of the day, because of the weak schedule, Notre Dame sneaks in there.
So you have no group of 5 schools in there.
You're out of your fucking mind.
What?
You don't have no group of 5 schools in there.
No,
Wow.
None of them are.
I like it. They don't deserve it, but I feel like they.
Well, I'm not saying they don't deserve it. I'm not saying they don't.
No.
But I don't know. I've scoured the landscape this year, and I don't really see any that are going to be deserving of it. Because in my opinion, if you're a non-power, then if you have 2 losses, you should not be in.
Should not be in. My whole thing is the group of 5 is dumb. Like, I know Waz is going to get annoyed because I'm gonna ball wash Alabama, but there were some teams that got in the playoff last year that should not have gotten into the playoff last year. We did not need to see Indiana go to Notre Dame.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah,
We
but
did-
the thing,
we
we
did-
did not have to do that. Yeah, that's true. However, the only goddamn thing about that is that you're not gonna fucking sit there and watch 12 fucking teams from Power fucking 4s go to a goddamn 12-team playoff.
Why?
You're not going to.
I would.
Because
I would.
no, because otherwise you're gonna see teams like fucking Pitt go into fucking goddamn Notre Dame and get their fucking asses whooped.
Okay,
Well, you're putting a little too much stock in Notre Dame.
my whole thing is there was no need. SMU,
We're not.
SMU
They're the national championship runners-up. So we
Congratulations.
lost by 2 possessions. Best running back room in the entire nation by a lot. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead with your Eli fucking Rothstein or whoever the fuck you got.
Fuck you. You watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth.
Go the fuck ahead with your goddamn
What?
fucking Israel
What?
goddamn fucking quarterback room
I'm
and
not
tell
gonna-
me what the fuck you goddamn dickheads got back there.
Wasn't
Eli Rothstein at fucking quarterback, and you can sit back there and fucking tell me that he's better than fucking Jeremiah fucking Love. Go ahead. By all means. Fucking sit there and try and persuade me. You're not gonna.
How are you comparing 2 people that don't play the same position?
I don't give a fuck. All I'm saying is that Eli Rothstein is going to be sacked about 7 to 10 times.
But that's the best thing you could say because we're going to find out
We are gonna find
We
out.
will.
in early
We'll
November.
be at the fucking game.
We will be.
And I'll tell you right now that you're going to be going home sad.
I probably might. I don't know. If history repeats itself, I might. But history is wrong sometimes.
Any
I remember when Notre
given
Dame
Saturday.
fucking got sacked,
We'll touch
and
on
Pitt still missed fucking field goals to fucking lose to Notre Dame.
this.
So,
I just want to touch though and say back to last year. Like other than Indiana, I don't think we really had a team non-deserving.
SMU did not deserve that.
Oh yeah, I
point.
forgot.
SMU did not deserve
SMU.
it.
yeah,
Because
SMU,
that's fair.
if
NC
you were
State last year 100% deserved to be in there
Ole
because
Miss, Alabama, South
You-
Carolina,
Indiana and SMU, no way. Once SMU lost that fucking second game,
they should have been thrown out.
the ACC did not need 2 teams.
No.
But Boise State last year, to be fair, like they played at Oregon and lost by 1 possession.
Yeah.
And then they played a really good Penn State team. If Penn State doesn't have one of the worst coaches in the country,
And quarterbacks.
and you think go back to the Notre Dame game last year. The best part of that game was when they were coming on the field at the end of the game and the
Yep.
announcer, all Drew Aller has to do here is not throw a pick. Very first play after he says that, Drew Aller probably threw
Boom.
one of the best passes in college football history.
He-
right
he-
into 2 guys for a pick.
Listen, he is the reason Penn State does not have a national championship last year. They were great
Yeah.
everywhere.
No.
They were.
It's hard to
Let's say Penn State beats Notre Dame last year for whatever fucking wild fucking reason.
If that guy-
They're not going to beat Ohio State.
Yeah, if
They
that
did
guy
not have
goes-
the talent to beat Ohio State. They did not.
I don't know. That team was good. That team was I hate saying it.
They would have won. That Ohio State, insane.
That Ohio State team
I mean,
was
it
fucking
is. It
pretty
is.
goddamn talented.
It would have been tough to win, but the main reason they're not, is Drew Aller. Drew Aller lost them any shot at winning a national championship.
Well, the good thing for Penn State fans is you're going to find out what they're about this year because they got Oregon and they go to Ohio State this year. So you'll find out what they're about
Yep.
before the playoffs start.
Speaking of which, I have really been dabbling in the idea of going to said whiteout this year.
You know what? I think Penn State, I think their athletic committee is a bunch of pussies for not doing the Pitt rivalry, but I will give them credit this year for finally making a whiteout game versus a really good team.
Dude, that game
usually fucking Minnesota or fucking Iowa.
Last year was Washington.
They finally made it versus a good team,
yeah.
and I will give them their props for that.
I have really been thinking.
I mean, you're probably talking at that point in time, possibly 2 top 5 teams. Definitely, I would guess 2 top.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, as long as they both don't suffer any upsets, they will be both undefeated going into that game.
I would bet basically my whole gambling account for the rest of the season that it's 2 top 10 teams for sure. But I would be surprised if it wasn't 2 top 5. I think your top 5 through the season is going to be Texas, Georgia, Penn State,
Oregon, Ohio State.
See, we got questions with Ohio State too, though, because they lost a lot.
Yeah, they lost a lot.
The problem about Ohio State is for what they lost, they got just good sitting right behind them. Yeah. That's the problem. It's just those guys ready to step up.
Their questions are quarterback. If that what's his name, Julian Sayin, is that how you say it? Sayin?
But they still got the best player in college football this year. They got what's his name, Smith, or what's his first name? Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, and they got the second. And they got the second best player, Caleb Downs. They probably have the 2 best players in college football on there.
They got what?
The second best player, called Caleb Downs. Yeah. They probably have the 2 best players in college football.
They probably. That's the nice part about being Ohio State.
It is.
You don't even really have to recruit.
No, you just I'm Ohio State. Here's your scholarship.
Come on in.
Yeah.
Come on in. And we have an insane amount of NIL money. Come on in. Yep. Oh, thanks.
Yep.
But yeah, that's I don't know. We'll see. I think we're shaping up. I think it's going to be a pretty good college football season. I don't think there's one team that I'm like, yeah. I don't know. I don't see it. Like, obviously, we got to see the games be played. And we got to see how shit goes. But I think the SEC this year is going to be a fucking gauntlet.
Oh, it's going to be. Did you see the new thing that they're doing?
Florida could be if fucking Lagway plays like he's supposed to play. Florida's going to be a fucking contender. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're going to have Florida, SC, fucking Georgia, Bama. You can never count Bama out. Tennessee's always good. Tennessee will be good. Ole Miss got they reloaded.
Yeah. The SEC. I know Mumster's not going to like this,
but the Big Ten's what
it's the best of it. It's the best conference football. It's the SEC. Sorry, not sorry, Mumster, and all you other SEC haters out there. It's the best. It's the best conference football.
I mean, they're fucking pros they produce, and their chips speak for themselves.
Yeah.
I mean,
now the Big Ten adding Oregon has increased a little bit, but. The Big Ten's still too top heavy to be considered.
We need to find out about Oregon. Can they adapt to some real toughness?
Or they who they are we thought we are. I just fucking blundered out.
USC as well, right?
USC, they're a joke. USC's a joke.
Yes, however, I mean, it's not like USC's some slumdog fucking millionaire goddamn school.
I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying they are, but they haven't been relevant. Like, the whole Lincoln Riley thing has failed drastically, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, it has. And I as a Notre Dame fan, it makes me want to fucking jerk off until I fucking come and then drink it.
I just, like Caleb Williams, too. Like, I don't. Like, it was just one of them things, like, even, like, I don't know. It was just weird because he didn't ever be serious about contending with anything.
Yeah, everyone was sucking Caleb Williams off because he was painting his nails and stuff, but he didn't beat Notre Dame. You know what I mean? Like,
anyone good, really. He didn't beat anyone good.
I don't understand. Like, people were sucking that dude's penis. They were sucking it until he came. And I was like, all right, well, what did he do? And they're like,
nothing.
He got drafted. Like, all right.
Like
What the
fucking
fuck
getting
else
your
did he
jer-
do?
Like getting your jersey retired for going 13-12 and
Speaking of what Waz was talking about,
you know what's fucked up about Colorado? Real quick. What's fucked up about Colorado is Cordell Stewart was a way better quarterback at Colorado than fucking Shedeur Sanders.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Back to what Waz was talking about. Big news in the NFL coming around. Speaking of painting nails, and Waz was talking about sucking dick. No judgment. Judgment-free zone. Do what you do. Waz, what are your thoughts on male cheerleaders, and are you bricked up watching the Vikings games this year?
I'll be honest. I don't give a fuck about male cheerleaders, but the fact that it's 2025 and they've been around for 7 fucking years and no one has given a rat's ass about them until now is the most ridiculous fucking
Wait, we've had them for 7 years now?
deal. When fucking Eddie was coming out with his fucking pom-poms in fucking 2018 with his fucking tight G-string wedged all the way in his ass and fucking thrown over his fucking shoulders. I'm like, damn, yeah, that's pretty gay.
Wait, we've had male cheerleaders for 7 years now?
It's been since 2018.
Really?
Yeah. No one has given a single shit about it until right now.
So what's the big fuss?
That's when people are like, the Patriots have male cheerleaders? That's it, I'm fucking done. They've been around for fucking 7 years.
You know what the best thing about being a Steeler fan is? We don't have cheerleaders. We don't have to worry about this situation of who our cheerleaders are or not. We don't have that situation. So what's the big deal? Why is it coming out now that there's male cheerleaders? Why is it
Because everything's fucking political, obviously. If that fucking has to rattle through your brain, you're a fucking idiot.
Now, Waz,
everything has to be political now. So the fact that there's an Instagram that has Dallas Cowboy fucking one male cheerleader on their fucking cheerleading team.
The Vikings got two.
Everyone's going to be fired up because everything has to be political now. So now it's Donald Trump's fault or Malachi Mills or whoever the fuck. You know what I mean? It's their fault. There's a dude with a dong and a couple pom-poms. Whatever, dude. Like, who gives a fuck?
Hey, Waz,
honestly?
what cold ones are you drinking tonight?
I just chucked my cold
He showed me.
Bush Light into the
now
fucking
how many of those cold ones would it take for you to get with the Minnesota Vikings male cheerleader with the long hair?
To bang him?
Yeah, how many would it take? How many cold ones? This is hot takes and cold ones. Give me your hot take on how many of those Bush Lights it would take for you to be like, that's a woman. I'm smashing that.
I don't know. I feel like it would be enough fucking beers to where I'm trying to take a nap and he's trying to grope me while I'm trying to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, no, leave me alone. But I, like, can't really defend myself. You know what I mean? And he's grabs my penis.
No, leave me alone. Here's my cock.
Hey, get out of here. You're grabbing my penis.
Like whenever that Alan finds out in The Hangover that he fucked a man and he's like, I come on floor. He's like, I come in you. No.
Oh, fuck. There's not too much NFL to talk about. Still a couple weeks away. One NFL topic I want to discuss. As a Steeler fan, fuck you, Cameron Hayward. You ungrateful piece of shit. I won't say sorry this year, Brady. I won't do it. Last year, I did the same thing to Cam Hayward. And then he came out and had an all-pro season. And I said, you know what? I apologize. You deserve that contract. And then here we are. 12 months later. The same fucking shit. Holding out. There's Waz. Pounding those beers. Gonna definitely look at the picture of the cheerleader tonight and say, you know what? Maybe all I need is a 12-pack. But
I'll be honest. Dumb as fuck. You just signed a brand new contract.
Thank you.
If you had any goddamn grief with the fucking contract
Don't
or
sign it.
performance base, you would have put it in the contract that you just signed last fucking year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you wanted performance-based fucking incentives, put it in the
Put it
fucking
in the
contract
Yep.
that you just fucking signed last fucking year. Okay, all pro, you want more money? Put it in the fucking contract that you are about to fucking fuck.
He made an extra $2 million last year for his fucking incentives.
I heard a thing that he came out and said in the discussion rooms last year. He told them, he said, "When I make All Pro this year, I'm coming back next year for a new contract." And right there they should have said, "No.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
Then sign a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
That's why the NFL has a CBA. That's why they sign contracts. That's not how it works.
And
if he was like 27 years old or something,
it would
then
be
I'd
different. You're a 37-year-old defensive tackle.
We're talking something different.
Yeah, you're a 37-year-old DT.
Who doesn't care about money.
Yeah.
You're forgetting about that part. He doesn't care about money no more. That was as of a couple months ago. He only cared about winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and if you don't want to be a Steeler, then don't be here. Then get the fuck out, Cam Hayward. Go do your podcast. Fuck.
So what happens? My question is this too. What happens if 1 year into his current 4-year? Is it 4-year contract that he just signed?
I think it was 3.
3. What happens? Track that he just sits out because he says that he's renegotiating or he's not playing, but yet he still has 2 more years on his fucking contract.
You know what? I don't care. I'd let him sit.
What happens? Does he not get paid?
I don't know. I know he can get fined.
I think it'd be fucking pretty sick if he just didn't get paid.
My whole thing about it is, I don't care anymore. We got the future of our interior defensive line in Derek Harmon and who else, Brady?
Yaya Black.
Yaya Black. The next big snacks. He takes a sack.
The other night, also, he got carted off. I saw it.
He came back though.
He was back on the sideline.
Knee sprain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw pictures of Derek Harmon getting carted off. I didn't know if it was serious or not.
It was serious for a while, but then he was back on the sidelines. They called it a knee sprain. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I never like to see dudes get hurt, so I'm glad that he was back.
Me too. But Yaya Black fucking gets a sack, shakes his big fat belly, and says, "I'm like, we love this guy. This is a Steeler, right?"
I have some NFL nudes.
Oh, nudes.
Has planned a cease and desist after getting contacted over 500 times by Baby Gronk's dad.
Oh, baby.
And god damn it, do I love it. I fucking hope that Gronk sends some assassins to that dude's house to just beat the dog shit out of that grown man. Not the kids, but the grown man.
The grown man.
Just beat him with a fucking tire iron. That dude's so fucking annoying. Somebody just beat the dog shit out of that motherfucker, dude.
You know, I'm reaching out to see if he'll be our first guest on the show. So
Wait.
we'll just hammer him, dude. He'll come on for like 5 minutes.
Who? Gronk, Baby Gronk, or Baby Gronk's dad?
Yeah, but I feel bad for the kid. I really do.
100%.
Yeah, I feel bad for the kid, but dog shit beat out of him with a tire iron.
Yeah, his dad's a scumbag. You're exploiting.
Yeah, his dad's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the kid, you can't really blame because his dad's a big piece of shit. And he was just raised by a big piece of shit, you know what I mean? You can't really blame the kid in that situation.
Dumb kid to make money. That's not why we have kids, dude. We have kids to set them up to do better than we did in life.
Yeah.
This motherfucker don't do shit but go around exploiting his own kid. He'll want fucking NIL money when baby girl.
Dude, he's fucking trying to get NIL money now, and this kid's not even in fucking middle school.
He's just as bad as Jaylen Brown's dad.
Whoa. Now, no need. Jaylen Brown's dad just wanted that nice parking spot, okay? He wanted the nice parking spot. The guy wouldn't get him, and he stabbed him in the chest. That's my fucking parking spot, sir. And guess what? Who got that parking spot? I mean, he's in jail, but who got that parking spot?
But yes, he got the parking spot.
He got that parking spot. That's exactly what happened.
I don't know, but he got the park.
He got the parking spot.
Why are you always standing up? Don't you believe in chairs?
I don't like them.
Okay, just curious.
Don't like them one bit.
You're just not a chairs guy?
Nope, not a chair guy.
Hey, on a different note though, how about our boy tonight? MLB debut, Bubba Chandler,
How'd he do? I didn't see. I was at work.
or scoreless.
4 scoreless. Fuck yeah.
Yep, 9-0 Buccos win.
Listen, I don't want to say it, and I hate saying it, but the Bucks are going to be good next year.
Stop saying it.
No. Hear me out. The Pirates will have the best starting rotation in baseball next
They
year.
already fucking did this year. Who gives a fuck?
But it'll be better this year.
Oh, okay. So what's that gonna do? Our bullpen's gonna suck dick, and then our
No.
batting order's gonna suck dick.
No, we're gonna move.
fuck is
we're
that
gonna
gonna matter?
we're gonna move on from Mitch Keller and a prospect for a nice big
What?
bat.
Geller was fucking decent until he realized that it doesn't fucking matter anyways.
Oh, I'm not saying trade him because he sucks. I'm just saying trade him because we're gonna have a rotation with Skeens, Jared Jones, Bubba Chandler. And it's gonna be an elite rotation.
The problem is the Pirates drafted the wrong Cruz. They meant to draft Ellie De La Cruz, but they accidentally drafted O'Neill Cruz.
It was an autocorrect.
They forgot that they had to put in De La Cruz
Mhm.
instead of Cruz.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. I don't
We
think.
got
So is it about that time on the podcast where your good friend Daniel can throw in his wild card?
You can throw in your wild card now. You're coming doing it.
I'd like to throw in my wild card, baby.
We don't have too much
Because
talk left. so-
135-pound Tank Davis is going to be fighting 220-pound.
catch weight.
We have weight classes in boxing, but not for this fucking shit, baby. Everyone was so mad that fucking goddamn Jake Paul was fighting 87-year-olds, but they're not mad that he's gonna fight a fucking 25-year-old fucking 50-pound Ethiopian guy.
No,
It-
I think Tank Davis. Listen, I know it's an exhibition.
Yeah,
I don't.
here comes the fucking argument. Well, they can punch faster, even though.
No. Listen.
Go ahead with your argument, Drew.
Okay, thank you. If this
Go
was
ahead.
if this was not an exhibition fight, this was a real boxing fight with 12-ounce gloves. Because I'm sure it's going to be 18-ounce gloves and some kind of weird roll. Gervonta Tank Davis would probably kill Jake Paul. Gervonta Davis is probably the best boxer pound for pound in boxing right now.
I don't know how Jake Paul's going to touch him.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to touch him either.
He's going to be so much faster.
Jer-
Like, he's
Yeah, Waz is talking about Gervonta Tank Davis like he's just this guy.
I'm not saying he's just some random. I realize that he's an elite boxer. However, at one point, you have Tank Davis that has been talking about retirement and one last payday a bunch. And now he's going into that place where he's just going to get paid off by Jake Paul, and he's an entire 100 pounds lighter.
I'll be honest.
He's going to get touched one time, and then he's going to fall down to the carpet and start wiggling like a fish. People are like, so
I
I,
can't
can
speculate.
see how that would get things.
Because I don't like it. I
See,
think it's stupid.
I don't think Tank Davis is going to want to ruin his legacy by, quote, losing to Jake Paul.
Oh, like you think that Mike Tyson wouldn't do that?
No, Mike Tyson didn't. Mike Tyson was 60 years old. Mike Tyson didn't know where the fuck he was at.
Oh, he wasn't biting his gloves the whole time and wouldn't throw a real hard swing.
Yeah, the
And he
motherfucker
would
probably
do-
has CTE, dude. He probably didn't know where the fuck he was at. He was walking around backstage with his ass hanging
yeah,
out.
he didn't know where he was at either.
Mike Tyson.
And knocked Jake Paul's fucking head off.
Mike Tyson was walking around backstage fucking naked before the fucking fight, dude. He came out.
I'm just saying, I think that Jake Paul is a disgrace to the sport of boxing. And I don't say that very often because I think that boxing is progressively just turning into the UFC taking over because UFC has done a lot of things for fighting, right? In general, the UFC has done quite a few things for fighting in broadening it, right? In all aspects. But boxing has been falling off for years. Jake Paul, a lot of the fucking people will back. He's ruining the goddamn sport of boxing. I would rather have boxing die than this goddamn joke that Jake Paul is fucking making.
Well, it would have
It's a fucking joke.
Jake Paul. I will say that.
Jake Paul did save boxing.
UFC conquered the fucking fight game probably 10 years ago, if not a little bit longer.
Yes.
The boxing, I didn't hear a word about boxing until Jake Paul started fighting. Love him or hate him, I mean,
100%.
the dude did fucking put boxing back on the map.
He did. However, I these fellas fight, then fucking see fucking Jake Paul trot out there against a dude who's 100 pounds lighter than him. Like, what would you like to see Brock Lesnar trot out against that fucking Chinese lady? What the fuck's her name?
Weili Zhang.
And just kick her right in the fucking head?
Well,
What the fuck is the point in weight classes if Brock Lesnar is going to trot out there and kick Wei Ling Hung in her...
Off topic, I would pay to see that. I would pay to see that.
Kick her whole fucking head off her neck.
I would pay to see that.
If this is a real boxing match and not a stage event, Gervonta Davis, Tank Davis is going to fuck.
It's not. It's already
we said
labeled
the
as an
same
exhibition.
Shit about Jake Paul versus fucking Mike Tyson. If this isn't a staged event, this could be a fucking cool thing. And surprise, Mike Tyson was 70 years old. There's still the questions on whether or not it was staged or not.
I don't want boxing because it's who's setting their alarm for 3:30 in the morning to watch the UFC card tonight.
Me, I'll be up.
If it's a good card, I'm setting my.
Honestly, for a free card, it's not bad.
Aljamain Sterling's on it. I don't know how he's not the main event.
Him and Brian Ortega are the co-main event. I will probably wake up and watch the fights. Brady, you want to watch the fights? Get some Taco Bell, eat some game day.
What?
You say all these things, Brady, but you neglect to remember the fact that I was in Japan and all of the fights were at 3 in the fucking morning all the time for me. So if I was fucking 3 in the goddamn morning,
really good day for you because you'd have got to see him at a normal time.
Yep. Yeah, you certainly would have.
It's already midnight. You fucking want to wake up at 3:30 to watch this shit?
No, I'm waking up at 6 to watch the main card.
Would you guys like to play with my pussy?
I would love to play with your pussy.
Okay.
It's a nice hairy pussy. Nice moth. You got a nice moth there. When did you become a cat person, Ross? You always struck me more as a dog. You always struck me more as a dog.
You do weird shit. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I think that's going to wrap up the first ever episode of Hot Takes and Cold Ones. Cold Ones up. Let me finish this one. Cheers to you out there watching. SPD, I know you're out there. What's up, Mom? But hopefully some new listeners come in here. It'll look a little bit better week by week. New gambling segment coming out next week. NFL will be back. We'll be able to talk about next week. Cannot wait. I'm more of an NFL guy myself. I don't know about you guys, but more of an NFL guy myself than college.
I'm a college guy myself, but...
Woz, where do you land on that? Are you more NFL or college? If you had to get rid of one.
I'm college for sure.
Really? So if you had to get rid of one, you'd get
I'm getting rid of the NFL.
Really?
If I had to get rid of one, it's college because the Steelers reign supreme over basically everything except for my children.
And what is crazy here is I'm a Patriots fan. And I've seen way more championships from the Patriots than I have from Notre Dame, who I've seen 0 from. And I still would like to see college football over the NFL.
Woz, do you think, hypothetically, if the NFL comes to an end tomorrow, do you think by the time you're dead, you'll see more Notre Dame or Patriot championships?
What was the question?
Do you think if the NFL stopped today, would you see more Notre Dame championships than Patriots championships?
Absolutely.
Well, if the fucking NFL stopped today, what the fuck do you mean?
So they would be capped at 6. The Patriots would never win
Today, right now, today.
Yes. So the Patriots ended with 6. Do you think?
So as of right now,
I spin out. If I don't keep my foot on the floor,
obviously it's Notre Dame. They've had more championships already. I don't understand the fucking
No.
question.
How many would you see more? Do you think in
You
your
just said if it stopped today.
motherfucker, you with your eyes, would you see more national championships?
no. The answer is no.
Do you?
Well, you just said as of
he doesn't
right now.
understand. He doesn't understand the question. Thank you.
Wrap it up.
Thank you.
Think about it. You have a week. You have a week to think about it. You come back.
Yes, come back next week with your answer.
Explain this fucking crazy dickhead question.
All right, that's a wrap on our first episode. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and cut.
Peace.